While praying for the storm to pass, the villagers would have an experience that would be told for centuries to come. A story to this day, along with similar events in later years, would birth the folk legend of a beast of pure evil.
I'm pretty sure it's child friendly, and if not, they are teenagers.
Well, even if they get the life scared out of them. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? I'm ready. Alrighty then. Hello everybody and welcome back to Vividly Dark, a podcast where we talk about all things creepy and geeky and everything in between. That's right. I can't not say it. I feel like it's sacrilegious at this point.
Yeah, you've got to say it.
I have to say it.
It's just been the way the whole time. You've got to carry on.
Yeah, we're sticking to the roots. So, today we are going to be talking about English folklore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't actually know that much, considering I'm from here.
Really?
I mean, there might be some more that I've heard of once you start talking, but we'll see.
I'm sure you've heard of this one. Everyone's heard of this one.
I think I've done a story on this before, so I've definitely heard of this one.
Yeah. But not on top, it's just also one of these I know, like, this one in particular is, I guess, rooted to England. But I've heard other stories of similar things across the world.
Have you?
Yeah.
See, this one's very local to us, actually. It's an East Anglian folklore as well, isn't it?
The name, specifically, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like there's loads of different versions. Which I guess
that's what I mean.
Which I guess, though, from any story or something that's happened, everybody has their own version of events, don't they?
Yeah.
So that's just how it's come out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, for those of you wondering, we won't wait any longer. We'll go right into it. Today, we are coming back to the Suffolk County area in the East Anglian countryside of England. That would be southeast of the UK.
It's just East Anglia, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you're looking at the UK in a whole, it's southeast.
Yep.
Alrighty then. The sky over Suffolk is an endless canvas, where towering Atlantic clouds catch the amber glow of the setting sun, casting long shadows across a landscape unchanged for centuries. It is a place where the whisper of the North Sea meets the rustle of ancient reed beds, creating a haunting yet beautiful soundtrack. Along the edge of the county, the land wages a constant, dramatic battle with the grey swells of the sea, where small cliff sides and stony beaches line the coastal region in an eerie yet beautifully clashing way. Towns.
You're making East Anglia sound a lot nicer than it is.
Yeah. This is true.
It's pretty
Well, we're talking about the coast here, so...
pretty basic.
The Suffolk coast is quite nice. The East Coast is nice.
Yeah.
Towns such as Southwold have golden beach huts that stand like brightly painted sentinels against the moody tide, while a lone lighthouse sweeps its beam across the dark waters. Aldeborough.
Did you know, sorry, off subject, there is a stretch for a couple of miles near Great Yarmouth, yeah? If you're going to Great Yarmouth Beach, there's a stretch, and it's called the something straight. I can't remember what it's called. Something straight. Anyway, it's got like something like 11, I might be exaggerating, 11 lighthouses.
Damn.
The whole way along it. The Acle Strait.
The Acle Strait?
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of that.
It's the other side of Norwich.
Oh.
Going to Great Yarmouth. And you have to go down that road to get there, apparently.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
it feels like
I've never
it
even
never
seen
ends.
that. I've gone towards Great Yarmouth. I guess I've not driven that close to the coast, but still.
You might have gone the Ipswich sort of way as well,
Yeah,
probably.
most likely. Yeah.
Sorry, fun fact. That was completely off topic. Carry on.
No, it's fine.
I think you've written that wrong, and it's actually Aldeborough.
Aldeborough. Okay, I'll just say that.
I was trying to find the bit you were on.
Aldeborough has black tarred fishing boats that sit abandoned on the steep pebble beach, silhouetted against a bruising horizon. And Thorpeness
Thorpeness.
A surreal fairy tale village where a house floats impossibly high above the tree line, stranded in the sky.
What? A house floats?
Yes. It just looks like because it's on a mountain or on a hill.
Never heard of it. That's cool.
Deep inland, time slows to a crawl among villages forged in the wealth of a forgotten medieval empire. War-torn and eroded castles dot the land along with herds of cattle, pigs, and sheep of some of the country's largest farms. Lavenham is a place where crooked, timber-frame buildings lean heavily against one another like drunken giants.
That's nowhere near where you're talking about, by the way. But it's really nice in Lavenham.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lots of pretty little
Is it
cottages.
not in Suffolk?
It is in Suffolk.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just describing Suffolk.
I mean, I guess this is a lot bigger than I'm thinking of.
Yeah. The plaster glowing in shades of deep, historical pink. Bury St. Edmunds, where Gothic stone ruins of a fallen abbey rise from the earth,
I love Abbey Gardens.
Casting long, fractured
That's so
shadows.
weird. I was thinking about Abbey Gardens yesterday
Really?
and Bury and thinking we haven't been there for so long. I would really like to go there.
I missed that chicken place.
It was a good chicken place.
It was a good chicken place. Across manicured emerald lawns. And Kersey, a silent, hidden valley where a lone road dips directly into a glassy river stream, reflecting the ancient cottages above. The terrain shifts dramatically from dense, claustrophobic forest to wide, sun-drenched lowlands. Fens and fields of crops stretch for miles alongside the motorways and country roads. The place where Ed Sheeran comes from, I'm guessing.
He comes from
Castle Rising?
Castle Rising, yeah.
The Brecks, a place where gnarly, wind-twisted pine trees guard desolate heathlands wrapped in a low-hanging morning mist. The Stour Valley, where blindingly green water meadows and weeping willows dip into lazy rivers, looking exactly like a living oil painting. And lastly, the estuaries, which are vast, mirror-like mudflats where the tide retreats to reveal a labyrinth of silver veins under a sweeping sky. And within this all, two historical towns where two events etched their names into the country's book of history and mystery, which gave birth to the legend that haunts Suffolk, Norfolk, and Cambridgeshire, along with most of the country. The Suffolk area is prone to sea fret, a thick, cold coastal fog that rolls off the North Sea within minutes, swallowing roads and reducing visibility to just a few feet. The ancient lanes cutting through Suffolk marshlands are flanked by towering, tangled hedgerows that block out the horizon, creating a claustrophobic maze where every rustle sounds like an approaching beast.
Ew.
Scholars note that the myth which we are about to talk about likely predates to 1577.
Wow.
Yeah, bleeding over from 9th century Viking invaders who spread word of a beastly creature which belonged to Odin and was released to the Anglian region.
It belonged to Odin, hey?
Apparently
I never
so.
realised it was such an old tale.
So, I knew that it came from a long time ago. I didn't realize that it had come from the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy that's because it's still a really well-known thing as well around here.
Very much so. And it's still talked about.
There's a lot
too.
of books on it as well, I think. Like, it must be like people's experiences of thinking they saw it or seeing it.
Yeah.
Over time.
Have you ever seen it?
No. Have you?
No. Apparently.
I thought you were going to try and claim that you had.
Yeah. We'll talk more about it. We'll just have a little discussion
When
afterwards.
I did a video previously, just a short video, reading a story about it, and someone did actually contact me who thinks they saw it.
Oh. But apparently if you see it, you die within 24. We'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's lots of different lore that goes with it. So, Sunday, August 4th, 1577. The Holy Trinity Church of Blythburgh. I know, long time ago. The day started off already wet. A storm from the North Sea was sweeping across the Suffolk coast and inland. The storm was heavy and violent, with accounts from one man, Reverend Abraham Fleming, There were severe thunderstorms in local memory. The town of Blythburgh was enduring an apocalyptic tempest with darkness, extreme rain, hail, and sheet lightning.
That's very dramatic.
Very.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah. Midday had turned pitch black. That sudden, unnatural tempest had trapped the villagers inside the cold, high-ceilinged stone church. The suffocating scent of burning tallow candles, damp wool cloaks, and the sharp, metallic tang of ozone leaking through the leaded windows as lightning nears filled the nostrils of everyone in the church, who were already packed in tightly. Just a few miles away, in another small village of the time, Bungay. Bungay?
Bungay, yeah.
Bungay.
Bungay.
The villagers are doing the same thing, escaping from the storm and taking shelter in the small St. Mary's Church.
Do these people not have houses to go to?
I imagine they lived in huts, so any rain coming through would have just leaked on it, so they probably go to the church for shelter.
Damn.
The anxiety was already coursing through all the locals. This was not your average storm. While praying for the storm to pass, the villagers would have an experience that would be told for centuries to come. A story to this day, along with similar events in later years, would birth the folk legend of a beast of pure evil. As terrified parishioners huddled in prayer inside St. Mary's Church in Bungay, the heavy wooden doors burst open amidst a massive clap of thunder. A giant black hound sprinted down the central nave. According to historical tracts written by the Reverend Abraham Fleming, the beast wrung the necks of 2 kneeling worshippers, killing them instantly, and caused another man to shrivel and shrink from fiery burns before vanishing into the storm. The dog, not the man. His exact words were, with supernatural... Hold on, I'm going to read this in an accent. With supernatural speed, it wrung the necks of 2 worshippers clean backward, leaving them dead where they knelt. Fleming also reported that the beast destroyed the church's metalwork, breaking wires and wheels. What?
Nothing. I'm just trying to keep a straight face and I can't.
Was that not a good...
That was great, but you went a little bit Australian again.
Oh, did I?
Which you do sometimes.
Oh, shite. Parish records in Bungay of August 1577 abruptly list burials for 2 men, John Horn and James Thwaites, who are reportedly directly linked in local history to the Black Dog.
How are they linked?
Probably because in the records...
Because they saw it.
The records would have stated that the dog killed them.
Oh. So they're the 2 that got killed in the church. Okay.
Moments later, 12 miles away, the same beast allegedly breached the doors of the Holy Trinity Church in Blythburgh. As it tore through the sanctuary, a bolt of lightning struck the church steeple, sending it crashing through the roof onto the congregation, killing a man and a boy. As the hellhound fled out of the marshlands via the north door of Blythburgh Church, it left deep, scorched claw marks seared into the solid oak. Known locally as the Devil's Fingerprints, these charred claw-like indentions are still perfectly visible on the original door for visitors to touch today. You can go to Blythburgh.
Can we go there?
Yeah, I want to.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I have a couple of things with this. So, one, I think I'd go back to my leaky hut. I wouldn't be in the church.
Huh? Your leaky heart.
Leaky hut. You said they all lived in leaky huts.
Yeah.
I'd still be in my leaky hut, not in the church.
Yeah.
With a bunch of screaming people.
Yeah.
But 2, if they were in a church, would God let a creature like that come in?
Depends.
I don't think so. I think they should have been safe there because it's God's house, isn't it?
It is, but it depends on how you see the entity.
And also, if it's Odin's dog...
Then it's a God's dog.
Then it's a God's dog. So how does that work?
Then it would be allowed in the church.
Yeah, but would God not just smite it?
No, because it's Odin's dog. Maybe they're boys. Maybe they're like, hey, he was like, get your freaking dog out of my house, man. God, what's wrong with you?
Maybe also, do we not think this is a werewolf?
Are werewolves known? Well, yeah, actually,
They're
they are.
definitely a thing, yes.
Because I was thinking the other day, why I don't know why I even asked that question. I was thinking to myself the other day, why is England so tied to werewolves?
Because they're werewolves. So the Black Shuck probably is a werewolf.
It could be.
Probably
Maybe
is.
he had it out for those people.
And then, what was my other thing?
You tell me.
I mean, if it was a werewolf, how did it come out in the middle of the day with no full moon?
Well, exactly. So it's not a werewolf then, is it?
But it probably is.
It couldn't be.
And then, also, this happened, what, how many hundreds of years ago?
It's 1577, so 500.
Why did the doggy
Some
go
odd
nuts that day and never again?
Well, see, this is the thing, and I think I do touch on it. I can't
we'll
remember. I
see.
wrote this a long time ago now.
We'll see, but
Yeah.
I don't know why that would only happen then. And if people have had sightings of it over all of these years, which a lot of people claim to have had sightings of it, why has it never attacked anyone before or after?
Maybe it was because it was in a church.
Or so it just attacks people in a church?
No, because think about it. If it was out of its element, like any scared animal, it's just gonna attack.
I don't know.
I think so.
You carry on.
All right. In local lore, this beast is far more than a simple stray animal. It is described as an unnaturally large, shaggy black dog ranging from the size of a calf to a massive horse. The dog's most defining and terrifying feature is its eyes, either a pair of glowing, saucer-sized red embers, or, in some chilling accounts, a single blazing cyclopean eye in the... What?
It's got one eye.
Yeah.
One big eye
in
in
the
the middle.
center of his forehead. Which I've never heard that one. I've
No,
always heard
I've
two
never
red
heard that
glowing
one.
eyes. While the beast's heavy, low howling can freeze blood, his actual footfalls make absolutely no sound as he glides across the terrain.
So it's a ghost dog.
Essentially. Or it's a god dog. Get it?
Yep.
Like a guard dog. Never mind. In the vast majority of local tales, catching sight of beasts is a definitive omen of death. Looking directly into its eyes means you or a loved one will perish before the year's out. See, that I have heard.
Before the year's out, that's just completely...
It could be coincidental, yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give you, like, it could be the next day.
Yeah, but it's giving you a really long time frame of before the year's out. What if
Still.
it happens on the 1st of January?
Then that wasn't because of the dog. Yeah, well, actually, no, because...
And also, in those days...
Are you counting the year...
People died, like, really young and, like...
Well, yeah.
People died all the time.
But also, how are you counting that year? Are you counting the year as in from, like, say, 1577 to 1578? Or are you counting it from the time it starts?
Well, either or, it's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah. 365 days. For centuries, more than four...
Might not have been then. Pagan calendar's different,
Oh,
love.
this is true. But I think they were pagans back then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. For centuries, more than 400 years, travelers have sworn they felt its hot, sulfurous breath on the backs of their necks.
It's a bit weird.
They've told tales of twin embers glowing in the dark, saucer-sized eyes that carry a definitive unholy curse. To see it is to seal your fate. To look upon it is to know you will not survive the year. So that is like the actual, how they would say. But the old folk of Suffolk don't call it a hellhound. They don't use comforting generic terms for the thing that broke through the church doors in the summer of 1577, leaving snapped necks and scorched iron in its wake. They know its true name, a name derived from the ancient Anglo-Saxon word shuka, meaning demon.
Shuka.
This is the legend of the Black Shuck. Bum, bum, bum.
It is like any other story, isn't it? It's grown and changed,
Yeah.
and people have added their own bits
Well, you gotta
to
think.
it.
1577, terrible records keeping.
Yeah, there's that too.
So,
But people, like,
it's like
something
elephant
will
ears.
happen to me at work, yeah, and I'll come home and I'll tell you about it, but I dramatise it massively.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been that dramatic.
Oh, I mean, if some dog came through and snapped two people's necks, that's pretty damn dramatic.
Mate, I'd be adding all sorts of shit to that story. All sorts. I'd be like, then it just floated up in the air and then it just come down and attacked again on somebody else.
12 miles away.
Yeah.
But then, this is the other thing, because back then, churches wouldn't have been able to communicate like we do now.
Yeah, it'd be a bloody day's horse ride on...
Yeah. But they had already written on the same dates, the same story. Aligning stories. Alright.
Something obviously definitely happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
But
something did.
it's just how elaborate the story becomes over time.
Yeah. If you travel through the Suffolk countryside today, you will notice something peculiar about the ancient cottages and stone farmhouses. Look closely at the chimneys. Many of them feature a strange, protruding ledge of brickwork near the top. To a modern tourist, it looks like a decorative quirk. But to the medieval builders, it was a witch's seat. A place for passing spirits to rest so they wouldn't feel the need to climb down into the heat, into the hearth? Hearth.
Fire's hearth,
Yeah. Because in Suffolk, the fireplace wasn't just for warmth. It was a vulnerability. An open throat leading straight into the heart of the home.
Damn! So it's a witch's seat.
Mm-hmm.
So the witch didn't send something down into the home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I'm going to be like looking at all of the chimneys now.
I've never actually noticed what it's talking about. Like
I probably have noticed it before, but not thought of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Because in most modern houses now, they have just that one thing, and there's like that little, it's like a little steel thing.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on the fireplace.
They're not even pottery or whatever it is anymore.
The fear of the Black Shuck turned every dark corner into a potential trap. Local superstitions dictated that the hound could not cross running water, a belief that turned the county's countless dikes, streams, and rivers into frantic sanctuaries.
That's hilarious. So everyone's hanging out by the rivers.
Yep, just so they don't get attacked by
Get in the dike. We've got to walk here, but get in the dike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dog can't get us here. If you heard the phantom panting behind you on a lonely lane, you didn't run for home. You ran for the nearest bridge. But for those trapped inland, away from the water, protection took a darker turn. Families would smear elderberry juice across their thresholds, or bury iron blades beneath the front step. Traditional wards against the demonic.
That is so interesting. I love hearing about stuff like that, like what people have used.
Yeah, and so, like, as an American, you don't see so much of that.
Yeah.
Because our folklore comes from more modern times, I guess you could say, 1776 at least, if not the 1700s. But so 1577, yeah, they're literally building lives around these
superstitions and things that have happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what elderberry juice would do.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see.
I'm going to have to Google all this after.
And in the dead of winter, when the sea fret rolled off the coast and swallowed the fields, villagers would leave a single lantern burning in a street-facing window. Not to welcome travelers in, but to show the thing gliding through the fog that someone was awake, watching, and praying. But after the summer of 1577, so it's crazy to think this all took place pretty much over that year.
Yeah.
The people of Suffolk learned a terrifying truth. Iron, elderberry, and closed doors meant nothing. Because the beast wasn't just coming for the lonely traveler on the marsh path. It was coming for the one place they all thought was entirely safe. The church.
Damn, why? Because it's Odin's.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Gods
God...
at war.
Yeah.
They were gods at war.
Yeah, maybe God lost a bet. It wouldn't be a legend if the Shuck was solely one event, let alone if it had gone on through the years without any sort of official record. Long before Abraham Fleming penned his famous tract, a remarkably similar event was recorded in a French manuscript. In the year 856...
856?
Yes.
How the fuck do we know anything that happened in 856?
Somebody wrote something. During a severe...
Could they write then?
Yeah, no.
Was there paper?
Yeah.
Alright.
In the year 856, during a severe storm that cast the church into pitch black midday darkness, a massive black dog with glowing eyes materialized inside the sanctuary. It frantically paced the aisles as if hunting for someone. It terrified the congregation and vanished into thin air. So, was the event that took place in Bungay and Blythburgh in 1577 a single isolated event?
No,
No.
obviously not.
One of the absolute earliest recorded references of these specific East Anglian spectral dogs can be found right in the Anglo-Saxon chronicle maintained by the monks of Peterborough Abbey. Upon the arrival of a disliked new abbot, Henry of Puitou, P-O-I-T-O-U, a horrific sight plagued the local woods for months. The text states, "Many men both saw and heard a great number of huntsmen hunting. The hounds were jet black with eyes like saucers and horrible." Multiple reliable witnesses... What?
Nothing.
Multiple reliable witnesses, including night-watching monks, reported seeing up to 30 of these monstrous hounds, terrorizing the forest between Peterborough and Stamford, all through Lent.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Shuck folklore isn't just told by historical figures. It is woven into modern emergency services logs.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
It is.
That's ridiculous.
During the 1970s, Police Constable Jenkins, no first name, apparently, multiple independent, chilling encounters with a massive, inexplicable black hound while patrolling the A12 road near Blythburgh, the very same village attacked in 1577. Around the same time, a local woman in Lowestoft reported seeing the hound in the bushes of Beelview Park. While her husband saw nothing, she was left deeply shaken.
Did she die in the year?
No, she didn't die. I don't know, actually.
Wow.
You know what? I don't know. I didn't see.
I don't believe it till I know that she died.
Yeah, but she didn't see its eyes. She saw it. You can see it.
Yeah, but that's what they said.
No, it's if you stare into its eyes.
I thought it said if you look upon it,
Its
you
eyes.
die within the year.
I'm sure it was its eyes. Local folklore teams in Suffolk, led by Shuck archivist Ivan Bunn, there's a thing for that, logged a terrifying encounter in Woodbridge.
There's a thing for that.
Yeah, he's an archivist for the Shuck.
Oh.
The Shuck has its own...
I thought you meant Ivan Bunn.
No.
I thought there's a thing for what?
No.
Ivan Bunn?
The Shuck has its own PR team.
Wow.
A local man... so this happened in Woodbridge, by the way.
Yeah.
We've talked about Woodbridge
Yes,
before.
we have. I know.
And they also saw red dots.
Oh, yeah. It was the werewolves.
It's the aliens. A local man, Keith Flory, was motorbiking home late at night down Woodbridge's old barrack road by the bases.
Yeah.
Out of the darkness, a jet black dog the size of a Great Dane emerged from the hedges and began bounding alongside him. No matter how much he revved his engine, the silent beast effortlessly matched his speed yard for yard, keeping pace in his peripheral vision until he managed to lose it near Seckford Hall Road.
Fuck that.
Yeah, imagine that shit.
I'd crash.
Yeah.
Straight away. I'd be shaking all over the place.
The legend even has some relevance within the more modern days. For centuries, the skeptics said Black Shuck was nothing more than a manifestation of collective trauma, a ghost made of sea fret, thunder, and superstitious imagination. But in 2013, archaeologists from a group called Dig Ventures were excavating the windswept ruins of Leiston Abbey. I don't know where that is.
Me either.
Just 9 miles down the coast from where the hound allegedly tore through the congregation of Blythburgh. Deep in the dirt of an old monastic kitchen, a volunteer's trowel hit something solid, not stone, bone. As they brushed away 500 years of packed soil, an intact skeleton began to emerge, and the team went cold. This wasn't a sheep, or a wolf, or any ordinary stray. It was a dog. But a dog of monstrous proportions.
Oh my gosh. How do they know that it was a dog?
By the bones?
Yeah, but if it was monstrous proportions, Couldn't it have been like any animal?
They'd be
It was
like,
big.
that's a dog skull, and that thing is fucking huge. The initial measurements sent shockwaves through the UK media. The skeleton belonged to a beast that would have weighed over 14 stone, or 200 pounds.
So that would be assuming that there is more than one.
Mm.
If they found the bones.
Yeah, well,
and people still see.
like they had said earlier as well, or like I said earlier as well, there's believed to have been at least 30.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that bit.
Oh, wow. And stood a staggering 7 feet tall on its hind legs, roughly the size of a massive Great Dane or a small Mastiff. It had been laid in a shallow, unmarked grave, less than 2 feet beneath the surface. Instantly, the local whispers turned into international headlines. Had we finally found him? Was this the physical carcass of East Anglia's hellhound, left to rot in the ruins? The truth, when the science finally came back from the labs, was perhaps even more haunting. Radiocarbon dating revealed the dog didn't belong to the 16th century storm. He lived later in the 1700s, and an analysis of his joints showed he was old, and he walked with a heavy, painful limp.
That is crazy what they can get from bones, isn't it?
It's crazy. He hadn't been slaughtered or driven out with pitchforks. He had been carefully, gently laid to rest. He wasn't a demon.
Probably just someone's dog, bro.
He was a beloved companion, but it leaves us with a chilling question for our story. If a domestic dog that massive was walking the misty lanes of Suffolk 300 years ago, is it any wonder that the lonely travelers of the night looked into the fog, saw a shape the size of a calf, and believed they were looking at the devil himself?
Yeah, this is the thing. You get the idea in your head, you hear the stories, and you just put two and two together sometimes. Yeah. There is some big old dogs about, isn't there?
Massive ones.
Yeah.
Especially these days. But yeah, I mean, there's just no telling. It could have been a wolf. Wolves are huge. An extra big wolf. Since the 1990s and 2000s, British folklore has seen a massive rise in Beast of Britain sightings. Illegal, escaped exotic big cats like panthers or pumas also roam the woods.
Yeah, there's a big thing about a Black Panther as well, isn't there? Yeah. Around here.
Yep. Never seen it.
And what else have we got? A white stag.
I have seen that.
Have you? Where you seen it?
Remember we were driving once and I was like looking at the woods and you're like, what are you looking at? I was like, I think I just saw a white stag. And you were like,
my old boss saw it. She was cycling through the forest where we lived, and she was like quite out in the forest. I think she don't really know exactly where she was, but she saw it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine seeing a completely white, massive deer.
Yeah. I didn't see it close. It was quite a distance away, but I know for sure it was a white stag. Without a doubt.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah. So, modern researchers suggest that people who claim to see a calf-sized black dog with glowing eyes moving silently through the Suffolk fog are actually crossing paths with real black leopards. The old mythology of Black Shuck acts as a cultural lens. When an East Anglian sees a large, silent black predator in the mist, their brain immediately defaults to the 400-year-old hellhound.
Well,
which is true, yeah. For centuries, the old fishermen along the Heritage Coast used to say that some stories shouldn't be told in full sentences. They believe that words have weight, that speaking a name over and over in the dark isn't just entertainment, it's an invitation, a beacon flare sent out into the fog. And whether you accept these age-old accounts or dismiss them as mere superstition, the legend of the Shuck remains a profound reality for those living in the villages of Suffolk and across Greater Anglia. To the local community, this is no simple folklore. It is a validated piece of their heritage. You may challenge the historical records or attempt to debunk the evidence, but the legacy of the Black Shuck cannot be suppressed, because for centuries it has, and to this day continues to endure. So,
there was so much more to that than I thought.
What do you mean?
Well, I've never heard half of that.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like I said, this is something that it's not even just stuck to England or the UK as a whole.
No. had a sighting somewhere else, didn't
in
it?
France.
Yeah.
Again, I've heard other stories, even in America, of a black dog with red eyes.
Yeah. I just think, I'm not saying it didn't happen. Something obviously definitely happened. But, and I do believe in supernatural things and that gods can send what they like.
Yeah.
But I also really think a lot of it's probably just overplayed and dramatised because of people over the years.
Yeah.
It's been so many years, hasn't it?
Yes. Long time. 500
I just think as well, why did it never come back? Why has it never come back and ate people in the church again?
I thought I had covered it at one point, but I maybe I didn't. Or just maybe it's something I've heard that it doesn't go in churches anymore, but it does linger around them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as to why it doesn't go back in, I don't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was just the opportunity it took. I don't know. This is
freaky.
The thing. Yeah,
imagine these days if something like that happened, it would all be filmed, wouldn't it?
If you had the time.
Do you think it would come up on a film?
When you say that, what do you mean?
Like because if it's like a ghost dog, technically it doesn't make any noise. Do you think it'd show up on a film?
Oh yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, if somebody were to be like recording somewhere in the woods or something and just happen to find it, yeah, it'll be like spotting any ghost, really. Like you may not see it with your eyes, but your camera can still find it.
I wonder why that is. What is it in cameras that you can see stuff that you can't see with your eyes?
Cameras have a wider focal, or not a focal point, that's focusing, a wider aperture, so it can see more at night than our eyes can. So like if you were to go from like here in our town where there's lights and stuff into the darkest part, it would take your eyes a good while to actually adjust to be able to see everything.
Yeah. Strange.
But cameras, they can open wider than our irises can, and yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, also it has something to do with the electronic itself.
Yeah.
From what I've heard about with ghosts and stuff, is that because it's an electrical force, we can't see it, but the camera can because it's electrical as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I don't know. When it comes to the shuck itself, I have heard that if you see it, you don't. I also have had a friend tell me he's seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was driving through one of the villages with him and his brother. It was late at night, and he said he had to slam on the brakes, and because the dog, he goes, it was a massive dog. We thought it was a horse. Ran across the road.
Wow.
And he was like, it was fast.
Did he die?
No.
No.
But he didn't see its eyes.
Alright.
He just saw a woof. There are many, many other folklore tales from England, especially Norfolk and Suffolk. So definitely be ready for all of those to come as well. Because
let's get into some more.
Yeah, like we said, we're not stopping this, but our main focus is also still going to be
unsolved cases. Yes.
And I don't know, do we want to do it in a way that's like 1 week this sort of thing, the next week unsolved case, or are we just going to release it as it comes?
I think we just see what you feel like looking into that week, really.
Yeah.
Because you do all of the work for it.
Because I love things like this. I can talk about.
I do. It's so interesting and it's fun
especially when you can learn a history from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good to still change it up because I don't want to talk about, as much as I think it's good to go into the old unsolved cases, I don't want to talk about that all the time.
Yeah, because it can get a bit down.
Yeah, and then I might have to try and become a detective, and that would be terrible because I can't see things that are right in front of my face.
This is true. Many a times I've left Zoe a gift right here, and she'll walk in, look at it, and just keep going. Or she won't even look at it. She'll never notice it. I'm like, just look. Just look.
Yeah, so you can't surprise me.
No. Well, you can surprise you. That's the thing. You just...
Well, yeah, you can, but I just won't see it.
Yeah, you won't see it coming. You definitely will. You could, like, if I threw you a surprise party...
I won't see it when it's there.
Well, I mean, like, if I threw you a surprise party, you definitely wouldn't see it coming.
No, probably not.
There'd be cars lined up. This is the best thing, is that I can hide everything in plain sight.
Yeah. I'd have no clue.
Yeah. You just drive down our road and be like, there's a lot of cars here.
I would have been like, why are all these people parked around here? Dicks.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get home.
It's my birthday. Why are all these cars here? That looks like my friend's car. That looks like my friend's car. But no, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably wouldn't notice.
No, I probably wouldn't even think that.
Anyway. So yeah, what is any of your thoughts on this? Anything that you know about that I haven't said about?
No.
No?
No, I literally had just read that little bit, read a little story.
So that was your first time about you ever hearing about
I've heard about it before.
Oh.
I've seen things like around when I go to castles and stuff as well. Go to a lot of castles. They have like memorabilia, would it be? Stuff with it on.
Oh,
There's books about it. I'm pretty sure my granddad probably wrote about it in his books. Because he did books on East Anglia.
Yeah.
I'll have to dig them out and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely heard of it before.
Yeah.
But
see, when I first started reading into all this, I was always told that it was stuck to one area, and that's the Finlands. And it's just not true. It goes all the way from coast to coast, and
it
even
covers
up into
a huge
Scotland.
area, doesn't it?
It goes up into Scotland. It's been seen in Ireland, Wales.
Yeah.
So it is a thing that is all over the world, and perhaps we call it something different in America. I have heard tales of it. I have heard the name Devil Dog. I've also heard, but then I think Marines. And then, but we have something in Texas that's similar but can fly, and it's called the chupacabra.
Oh.
That is a Mexican thing, and it is a big black dog with red eyes that eats sheep and goats.
Oh, that's even scarier if it can fly.
Yeah, it has wings. Apparently my abuelo or my grandpa saw it. So.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll touch on the chupacabra at some point.
Was he poorly at the time?
No. He said he used to live on. They used to have. So they have a house. They had a. Okay, so they're gone. But they had a house, and lived on a farm. And he said one day he had heard a noise, so he woke up and he got out and he was looking at his cattle because he thought maybe somebody was trying to steal him or something like that. Or it was like a wolf or a fox, or I don't know. Well, there's no foxes where I'm from. It was a wolf or something. Coyote. There we go. And so he was making sure, and he said he had a flashlight, and he looked up into a tree just by chance, and he saw it like tucked into the tree, staring at him.
Oh hell no!
And he was like, "Have the cows, man."
Yeah, fucking have the cat, have them all.
And he left.
Oh, that's so creepy. Staring at him.
Ugh. He was watching him.
Up in the tree.
Yeah.
I'd have a heart attack. I'd be gone. I'd be a goner.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only. My grandparents have seen so much stuff.
Yeah, your family are very, very.
Supernatural somehow.
I don't know what the right word is.
We
but
attract.
They're like open to seeing all these things, aren't they?
We attract the supernatural, and I don't get it.
Scares me. I don't want to go.
I haven't seen anything in a long time.
It's probably because I'm blocking it all because I'm so against it.
Maybe.
I'm like, nothing in this house. Nope.
No, like that. Although when I did go home, I swear I was on my bed, and I was just. I can't sleep with no TV on in my room because it freaks me out.
Yeah.
It actually, and I'm 36 years old. Well, I'm gonna be 36 years old, and I have to sleep with my telly on.
Yeah.
When I go home, like a big baby.
I would as well. I wouldn't even go in your house.
I have to fucking do it. And well, anyways, this is the first or second day I'd gotten there. Oh, actually, yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, I was sitting on the bed. I was tired because obviously jet lag, and my parents were up watching television, and I felt like something jump on the bed, and I've heard this story before from someone else, and I was like, and then I could literally feel it crawling up my leg, and it felt like my old cat.
Probably was your old cat.
It probably was.
Say hello.
Poor Dusty, I am sorry, I love you, and I miss you. But you freaked me out, and I must have threw him across the room, because I was like, off the bed, and out of my room. And my mom came, I was like walking through the living room, and my mom was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "I think the cat just tried to wake me up." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Cat." She goes, "Oh, shut up."
I love how in denial your mum is. Like, she's seen so much.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I didn't."
No, I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil.
Yep.
That is my mama. Well, anyways. I think that's going to be about us I think that's going to do it for us today.
Yep.
So, if you have any of your own stories of the Black Shuck or any other English folklore, it doesn't matter where you're from, tell us the legends of where you are. And we would love to talk about it. I'll do some research into it and just learn everything I can as much as I can. Also, you can either email those stories or you can leave a comment down below here on YouTube or on any of our socials at Vividly Dark Pod, and that's on Instagram and TikTok. Go ahead and, if you're listening to us on YouTube, give us a follow, subscribe, and turn on the notification thingy so that way you can see our latest episodes, which are released every Friday at 12 o'clock British Standard Time. And
we got to get caught up a bit because we're going on holiday soon.
yes, we are going on holiday soon. We are going to the land of the Scots. We're probably going to go on a ghost tour. So.
Hopefully going to go on a ghost tour.
No, I think we definitely should. The kids will be fine.
Yeah. Make them wait outside.
Yep. But I have forgot emailing. If you're going to email us anything, please do. And that is at vividlydarkpod@gmail.com. Again, vividlydarkpod@gmail.com. And we can't wait to see, we can't wait to post another video anyways, because we can't see you. Next Friday, we look forward to continuing to do this. Again, like I said, we ain't going nowhere, bruh. So,
no, we just might be a little late sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we just going to be a little late. But that's going to be it for us today. You got anything?
No, I don't.
Alrighty.
Thank you for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Bye.